Hey folks, and welcome to the Truck King YouTube channel and back to the Detroit Auto Show. Now I'm sure you've already seen this brand new Silverado EV, but finally we got a chance to see it in person, actually put our hands on it, and I'm going to tell you everything about it right now. So the truck you actually see here on the show floor is the Silverado RST EV. Now this truck is not going to hit the streets for about a year, fall of 2023. And this is an interesting strategy. Chevy has chosen to launch the work truck first. We're actually going to get Silverado EV work truck in the spring of 2023. So that base model is coming first, and let me tell you about it. So if you opt for a work truck, you're going to be getting up to 640 kilometers, that's 400 miles of range. You're going to be getting 510 horsepower, 615 pound-feet of torque, an 8,000 pound towing capacity, 1,200 pounds of payload, and up to 10 outlets offering 10.2 kilowatts of power. Again, I think it's really cool that Chevy chose to launch their more utilitarian truck, the one that someone's actually going to buy to work with, rather than this flashy RST first. But now let me tell you about this thing, because it's pretty cool too. This is the RST First Edition. Now it also gets just the same 400 miles of range as the work truck. When it comes to charging, this thing can take a 350 kilowatt fast charge. That's gonna give you about 100 miles of range back in just 10 minutes. And again, like the work truck, it also offers those 10 power outlets. But there's a whole bunch of other features here too. Things like air suspension, four-wheel steering, and that super cool mid-gate that harkens back to the Chevy Avalanche. I can show it to you here. You fold down that rear wall and it makes your bed that much longer. So if you're transporting something like a kayak, let's say, it'll fit in your bed, go through the midgate, and then you can close the tailgate. I think that's really cool functionality. Now, towing on this RST is actually up at 10,000 pounds, but maybe the most interesting announcement of all is that this truck will eventually be able to tow 20,000 pounds, which of course is insane for what we consider to be a half-ton Silverado. Now they haven't showed us which configuration that's going to be yet, but that is coming in the future and I can't wait. One other neat feature I want to point out is the fixed glass roof up there. The entire roof is glass. That's going to give you a nice big greenhouse. Now, of course, you want to know about pricing, and this thing won't come cheap. This RST First Edition, as it sits, is going to be $120,000. Now, Chevy has also announced that the work truck is going to have a lower range option, which is going to start at about 52 grand. So we don't have all of the prices laid out, but that gives you your range right there. On the low end, you're talking about 50, and on the high end, yes, you're well north of 100. With this new Chevy Silverado EV, it's pretty clear to me that Chevrolet took a different tack than Ford did electrifying its pickup truck. Ford took an F-150 that we already knew and put it in an electric powertrain. Chevy didn't do that. They fully redesigned this thing from the ground up. That's why it looks unique and it gets all of those unique features that you're not gonna find on just a regular Silverado. Now, as of right now, I'm not sure which one of those philosophies is better, but they are definitely different, and why don't you weigh in right now? Go down in the comments, let me know what you think of this new Chevy Silverado EV, the styling, the price point, anything you want to talk about, drop it down there. And then as always, while you're down below, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit join to become a member, and then come right back here to the channel to see what we are testing next. See ya.